So first of all, I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. So this is the pore minimizer, and it's super smooth on the skin. I feel like it's almost airbrushed my skin without any foundation, which is just beautiful. It smells gorgeous, it smells very natural. So next we have the Flawless Finish Foundation. I'm applying this with my Body Shop brush. This is the shade Nude, and it's actually really perfect for my skin tone. However, e.l.f. actually do these 4 amazing foundation adjusters. A lightener, bronze, a golden which can adjust a foundation to be a bit more yellow toned, and then a deepen to make it darker. So this foundation is going on really beautifully. It doesn't feel very heavy. The primer underneath I think has made a really big difference. My skin just feels super smooth. Here we have the HD Lifting Concealer. This comes as a stick similar to the NARS concealer. It's a little bit shorter. It is 6.5ml. I'm going to use it under my eyes. I would probably go a tiny bit lighter than this for under eyes, just to brighten the centre of your face. However, I've only got these concealers. If you're looking for a dewy foundation, I can tell you already this foundation is super dewy. Looks so glossy. The concealer seems to be working well. I wouldn't say it's really heavy coverage, it's kind of medium coverage, but it's not looking cakey. It's just sitting really beautifully under the eyes. I'm a really big fan of cream blushes. I feel like they kind of melt into the skin in a way that powder blushes struggle to do. Here we've got the Monochromatic Multi-Stick and Radiant Bronze. And as it's in a stick form, I'm going to go and draw straight onto my cheeks. Wow, look at that. I'm also going to pop a tiny bit around the top of my head and on my jaw so we can do a little bit of contouring. I've had this brush for years when I used to work for Illamasqua. It's a little blusher brush. I think they've still got it, but it's amazing for cream blushes. It's synthetic, so it blends creams really, really well. And I'm just buffing the bronzer into my cheeks. If you can see, I'm not wiping the product, I'm kind of buffing it in and pressing it into my skin. That is really nice. I feel like it's not got loads of pigment to it, it's more like a very light cream that can just warm up all of the skin tone. So I definitely would want to put a blusher on as well. Now, I know these are supposed to be for the lips, but I really do love a shimmery cheek and also something that's going to stick. I often use liquid lipsticks on the cheeks because it stays all day. And e.l.f. has got these metallic liquid lipsticks, and I feel like this colour, Pretty Penny, is going to look really good on the cheeks. So I'm going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks and slightly up my cheekbone. Get my trusty Illamasqua blusher brush, and same again, it's really important that you kind of press this product in so it just melts in and doesn't look all liney. I love that, it's so nice. And because it's a liquid lipstick, it should last a very long time. If you haven't noticed already, I do normally have a little mole, and it's a very strong freckle, shall we say, and I often make it a little bit darker. I feel a bit naked without it. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of loose powder on. Just looking at this, it does feel like it's super finely milled. So if you can see on my finger, it just blends so beautifully in. So it shouldn't look cakey or powdery, it should just blend in with the liquids and the creams on my face already. Body Shop Kabuki brush for this, because I just want it to be really even and just the tiniest bit of product going into my cheeks. I'm not going to add it everywhere else because I would like a bit of a dewy look. Love that. You can't see that I've got any powder on, it just looks really flawless. I'm going to go in with the bronzer, a little bit shimmery. That really is a beautiful bronzer. It's quite shiny, which I like on the cheek. I'm gonna finish off with this little baby. This is the Dewy Setting Mist, which is infused with coconut, I believe. I do look quite wet. Maybe I've overdone it. Let's see, it should settle down. Or maybe I'll just look wet for the rest of the day. Who knows? I'm gonna use the eye primer. This is just gonna go all over my lids and up to my brow. It was very smooth. I feel like any creases on my eyelids are just being smoothed out. This is the Molten Liquid Eyeshadow. I'm taking an Annie brush and I'm just blending that into my lid and ever so slightly above my crease. So I'm going to put a little bit underneath my eyes. Need It New palette, and I'm going to go for this colour here, which is the bright gold. This is an Arbonne brush. And now I'm just going to take the colour next to the gold, which is a really nice brown with gold specks in it. I'm just going to buff it out with a big blending brush. Love the look of this lemon colour. I'm just going to use a little bit of that near my tear ducts. This is the No Budge retractable liner. I'm going to use this on the top and bottom of my waterline. A really easy way of doing this, if you don't like putting things in your eyes, is just closing them or keeping them like almost closed and just running the liner along the waterline on the bottom, and you'll feel it automatically do the top. It's very quick and you can't see a big pencil coming towards you. It can be quite scary. I'm just adding a little bit on the corners of my eyes too, and the same for on top. I'm also going to do a little bit of a wing out with the pencil and then blend it. The best way to know you're doing your liner in the right angle is to follow your waterline round. If you do the liner too straight across, it's going to pull your eyes out rather than lifting them. So I would follow my natural waterline and just kind of do an extension of that. I'm just going to blend that all together to give a nice smudgy wing. The eyeshadow really has got so much pigment, and I feel like the black liner is very versatile. It can just be used to create a straight line, or it can be used very easily to smudge it as well. It's smudging really well, however I do feel like it will dry quite quickly, so you've got to work fast. This is the Eye Enhancing Mascara. It's got a nice little twizzly head, which is meant to be good for curling lashes. The mascara is really nice. It's super black and very fluffy, so winner. Okay, finally I'm going to use the Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick in Praline Petal. Oh, this goes on so smoothly, it feels like velvet. Love the applicator, it's really bendy and soft, just to get around all the shapes of your lips. So all in all, I am in love with our product. I can't believe there's this much variety and it's all vegan. Such a treat. Normally I'd have to use various different brands to create a whole look. It was really nice to use one brand on my whole face. Favourites? I love the foundation. I think it looks really flawless. I naturally do have quite bad bags under my eyes, so I might give something a little bit stronger under the eyes. However, it feels very soft. It doesn't feel like I've got like cakey under eye, which I think is really important. It's kind of like a dewy finish. However, unsure if that's got anything to do with the primer. The primer, oh my god, I feel so smooth. I feel like all my pores have just filled. Really love that. Adore this idea. I have so many people asking me if I can recommend foundations with more yellow tones to them. So this is ideal. If you're really struggling, you can just pop a little bit of yellow in the foundation that you love and it should adjust it. And same again, you can use your favourite foundation and adjust it for summer or winter. So freaking love them. Also really love the idea of the Metal Matte liquid lipsticks. Love the fact that we can actually use them on our cheeks and our lips and actually on our eyes too. Let me know if you like the look of anything and you're going to buy it. If you're struggling to turn vegan or cruelty free in your makeup bag, please let me know what you're struggling with and I'll do my best to help you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment and maybe share the video if you like it. Thanks for watching guys, see you later. Mwah.